So you like jumping down my throat is really invasive and rude and really condescending.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Like, because once it's out there, and people will never like. I've had people not want to be roommates at a hotel in a conference because they heard I had seizures, and they're like, "Whoop." But what if that happens? I don't want to be responsible for that.
Right. Yeah.
You would not be responsible for me.
Well, yeah, that's totally infantilization. Like someone else has to take care of you and, do
I'm not
everything for you.
asking you to be responsible for me. I don't want to pay $800 for a double queen bed hotel room by myself.
Yeah.
I was just seeing if you want to go halvesy on the other bed, but I can tell that's not a go.
Mhm.
Like if I need you to if I suspect that I'm having issues and I need you to like watch for me, I'll ask, but I didn't ask.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like grown ass adult can take care of myself.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess that's where like the idea of like having to do work for people with disabilities like comes back in. It's like, am I gonna have to do anything? Am I gonna have to do work? Because
Yeah, there's a specific word that has come up a lot for me, which is burden. Is it going to be a burden for me? Like, oh, that's too much of a burden for me. I don't think we can manage that accommodation and whatnot. And I'm like, you think it's a burden for you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Try being me.
Right.
It's a whole bunch of fun times here.
I definitely want to
Yeah.
talk more about like disability in porn.
I was going to say, Lindsay, have you ever discovered any of the black holes of disability porn?
Yeah.
I mean, porn with disabled people in it, yes.
Yeah. Like amputee porn is a big thing.
Oh, God, we gotta get my friend Jean on the show sometime. She was Long Jean Silver in I think the 80s, became the first quote amputee porn star, but she was actually born with I forget which leg. I think it's her left leg. Was she didn't have like a God, I'm gonna forget all the details and I'm gonna get this totally wrong, but I think like right below the knee is where her leg ends. And so she was labeled as the first amputee porn star, but didn't really apply. But anyway, she did a lot of firsts on screen with her leg. We'll leave it there for now.
Yeah, and there's wheelchair porn, and like there's so many different genres that people are surprisingly into.
Yeah.
And I have received some odd offers, and I'm like, didn't advertise that, didn't really expect that to pop into my Facebook DMs, but
Facebook DMs, the Wild West.
Good for you for embracing whatever it is that motivates you. Just I'm not particularly interested in being involved.
That's another really tough topic, like around this general topic, is like, there's a difference between embracing something and fetishizing something. And I think when it gets into areas of disability, that line is not clear to many, many people, again, because it's not really talked about in a way that is understandable to most people. So yeah, I would love to talk more about this in the future, though, because we've been talking for a long time. But yeah, I mean, for real, I would love to dig into some of these topics, like the smaller topics that we've done like small tangents on. I would love to do full episodes which are like full tangents on those.
Yes.
In the future. So before we sign off, Amanda, is there anywhere that you would like to direct people to online to find out more about you and your work?
Oh man, I have an off and on relationship with social media, but I do have a website.
There you go.
It's amandambarr.com, and that middle letter is an M as in Mary. And then my last name is the same as someone's attorney general who should be in jail. Kind of a sore subject.
Well, thank you so much for coming on and talking with us about all this great stuff. Like, I love talking about things that need to get talked about more. It just gives me life.
I mean, that's our jam.
Yeah.
Is breaking down colonial ideas of everything.
Yeah.
I love talking about it to people who are willing to actually talk about it and not like shut me down.
Yeah. Well, high fives all around, everybody.
So yeah, high fives.
So real quick before we sign off, I just want to tell people out there who are listening, this podcast is like a labor of love and we totally enjoy doing it. But if you are interested in what we're doing and you want to support us, there are a few ways that you can do that. The first one is on Patreon. Lenny has a Patreon that helps to fund what we do here on Hourgasm. That's patreon.com, Leneda Peppers. You can also, if you're listening on a podcatcher or on a platform that allows for reviews, if you want to write us a glowing review, that would be fantastic. That really, really helps boost us, helps more people find us when they are searching for podcasts in the first place. And if neither of those are for you, we do have social media. We are at Gasm Hour on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. So if you are on any of those platforms and you want to retweet or share or comment or like, any of that helps us be seen by more people. And if you are not on any of those platforms and you don't do the internet at all, you can still tell your friends about us and how awesome we are. That always helps.
Yeah, get a tattoo.
Yeah. Yeah, put it in a really highly visible place. Neck tattoos.
Yeah.
Of our logo. Very good idea.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
I don't have one of those yet. I have a few others, but...
Well, I know what the three of us are doing as soon as it's safe out.
Hot tubs and tattoos?
Oh my God. Best night ever.
Yeah. Tattoos after the hot tub. I don't want to get an infection.
I was going to say, that's the worst idea I've had in a long time.
Sounds like a blast.
We'll get probably staff as well.
Oh my gosh. Then we can all go to the hospital together. It's going to be such a bonding experience.
Girls' night at the ER.
At least one person can go to the hospital. I don't think we can afford for everybody to go to the hospital.
Yeah, I just have to get somebody to smuggle out a whole bunch of antibiotics for the rest of us.
Can I get a go bag of that penicillin?
Yeah.
Thanks.
We'll just have one person loaded up with antibiotics and then we'll connect each other with IVs.
This plan is getting better by the minute. All right. Well, ciao, listeners. We'll be back in 2 weeks with something else that's amazing. We just are not sure what yet.
No, we know. We just want to surprise you.
That's it. That's what's happening.
Yeah.
Totally.
Let our love be a flame, not an ember. Say it's me that you want to dismember. Blacken my eye, set fire to my tie as we dance to the masochism tango. At your command, before you here I stand. My heart is in my hand. Ugh. It's here that I must be. My heart entreats, just hear those savage beats, and go put on your cleats and come and trample me. Your heart is hard as stone or mahogany. That's why I'm in such exquisite agony. My soul is on fire, it's aflame with desire, which is why I perspire when we tango. You caught my nose in your left castanet, love. I can feel the pain yet, love. every time I hear drums. And I envy the rose that you held in your teeth, love, with the thorns underneath, love, sticking into your gums. Your eyes cast a spell that bewitches. The last time I needed 20 stitches to sew up the gash that you made with your lash as we danced to the masochism tango. Bash in my brain and make me scream with pain, then kick me once again and say we'll never part. I know too well I'm underneath your spell, so darling, if you smell something burning, it's my heart. Excuse me. Take your cigarette from its holder and burn your initials in my shoulder. Fracture my spine and swear that you're mine as we dance to the masochism tango.